Happy Prime Day, or should I say Prime Week. There are so many amazing Prime Day deals today, Tuesday, all the way through Friday. Everything in this video should be on sale the entire duration. However, things always go out of stock. So if you're interested in anything, it'll all be linked down below in the description box by the numbers you see on screen. I'll also pin everything in the top comment. And then if you're watching on your TV, I'll have everything linked in this QR code. All right, so up first, I've got two special featured deals of the video. The first one being my own brand, Third Layer. We're actually doing the biggest sale, the biggest discount we have ever done in Third Layer history at 25% off our products. So usually we do 15%, maybe 20% every once in a while, but we've never done 25% off. And because it's Amazon, it's free shipping. So under number one, I will link our night oil, which is mainly a castor oil product. It's definitely our best selling product. People use it in hundreds of ways. That's not even an exaggeration, but it mainly is high quality, top tier organic castor oil, like the best of the best. And then I also added frankincense, magnesium salt sourced from the Zechstein Sea. So it's super, super high quality magnesium. And then also hibiscus extract, which is really great for inflammation. Just a quick, brief overview of the main ways to use this. If you watch my channel, then you know a lot of this stuff, but the testimonials that we continue to get are just crazier and more amazing by the day. Head to toe. Okay, I use this as my only skincare, truly. I put this on before bed, a thin layer on my face, down my neck, the frankincense with the castor oil, so good for fine lines, wrinkles, acne even, blemishes, sunspots. I mean, it truly is the best skincare, so start there. But then the main way people love to use this is actually for detoxification. So you can put this on your belly, around your belly button. You could do it over your liver, and it's going to help pull out toxins out of your body. You can also use it for menstrual cramps. You can use it for constipation. That's a big one. If you just put some of this over your stomach before you go to bed, put on like an old t-shirt, and you'll wake up with just being regular, okay? Like a gentle, nice regularity. You can put this on the bottoms of your feet before bed. That magnesium helps to calm the nervous system. It helps you sleep better, sleep deeper, sleep longer. Pain and inflammation is another huge one. If you've got maybe arthritis in your hands or discomfort in your neck, a sore back, Josh uses this on his bad knee. This helps to reduce inflammation, which can really help with pain. Oh, and then thyroid issues. If you have thyroid issues, I love sharing this because this truly happened to my mom last year. So she's had a large golf ball sized thyroid nodule for over 10 years. Nothing worked to get rid of it. She started putting our night oil on it every single night before bed, and within 2 to 3 months, it completely went away. She cannot even feel it anymore. And that's the thing, castor oil breaks up the bad tissues in your body, on the outside of your body as well. It really, in my opinion, is a miracle in a jar. And this is a nice glass dark bottle. You get so much product. Again, 25% off. And then this is our day spray. So these products work so well together, but this is more for during the day. Although, just so you know, you can use our night oil anytime around the clock. But the day spray is a functional fragrance, but it's a dry oil. So you spray it directly onto your skin, not your clothes, and you rub it in, and it absorbs very quickly. It's not sticky or messy, but it is actually good for you. I love spraying it on my skin after I get out of the shower. It kind of locks the moisture in. There's 7 intentional and specific ingredients that are, again, amazing for you, but just smells so good. It's kind of a unisex scent, honestly. It's a mix between sandalwood and vanilla, but the sandalwood is really unique just because of when we harvest it. So it just smells kind of earthy and musky, but also slightly sweet. It's so unique and different. These products, I'm just so proud of them. I'm so proud of them. And again, 25% off. If you already love our products, it's time to just at least stock up while you can save a lot. Or if you've never tried Third Layer, now's the time. All right, now the second featured deal of the video is one of my all-time favorite brands, which is Trace Minerals. This is a brand that I have been using, no joke, for 13 or 14 years. It's been a long time. I've been purchasing their products and reordering them every single month. Now, the main thing that I want to recommend that I think you'll love the most, that I think your body is craving, is their Zero Light electrolyte packets. So this will actually hydrate you 2 times faster than water. And because it's summer, we're sweating, we're going on walks, we're exercising. Even if you never work out though, we are all losing minerals every single day. And everyone talks about vitamins, and vitamins are necessary, but they can't be absorbed well unless we actually have minerals. So we need to replenish them. And this is the best brand I have truly ever found. I've tried so many brands that are full of sugars, they're full of fillers. This has none of that. It's only what your body actually needs. So it has ancient sea salt, it has has a full spectrum of trace minerals. It also has coconut water, which is a natural form of electrolytes. There are many tasty flavors to choose from, but this month I ordered salty berry lemonade, and it's delicious. But again, all of them really are delicious. You just put one packet into a bottle of water, usually like 16 to 32 ounces, and you just enjoy it throughout the day. This is going to help support energy and digestion and even bone and joint health. I just don't think people realize how much minerals they actually lose every day. Yes, from sweat and movement, but also stress. So the big deal is their products are about 15% off for Prime Day, but then they gave me a special promo code that I will be using myself, literally be using it myself, to get up to 30% off. So I'll put the code here on the screen. You can enter that at checkout, stack it with the Prime Day deals, and save up to 30%. All right, moving along to the fashion category. There are some serious deals to be had, starting with this cropped denim shirt that I'm wearing. I absolutely love it. I love the crop style. It just looks a little more relevant and up to date, super stylish. It's only $12 right now. There are like 4 different colors or washes, and I believe the different colors are different deals. So the range is between $12 and $18, but such a great price. And then this pearl pendant necklace is on sale for only $10 today. It is so classic. It's so feminine. It's beautiful. It's one of those necklaces that will literally go with everything. And then this Amazon Essentials A-line cinch dress is only $14. Guys, I'm telling you, I am coming at you with the best, most profound deals. I am so impressed with this. The quality is amazing. I love how you can make it look so good on you. You just cinch the tie waist. It's flowy. The material is so soft. It doesn't wrinkle. And just so you know, I am throwing out a lot of pricing, which I know you guys like, but just keep in mind that all of the information, all of the pricing is subject to change. So I'm sorry if prices go up or if things sell out. So I would encourage you, if you love something, jump on it while it's still available at the low price. Levi denim is 35% off. So I want to recommend my 2 favorite Levi pieces right now, which under this first number, I will link the Levi barrel jeans, but they're the cinch waist barrel jeans. I am not usually a fan of barrel. I think it can look like a clown. It can look like a weird balloon shape, but this one is a much more wearable style. It looks modern. It's just like a nice flattering shape actually, and it has that cinch snap at the top of your waist. So if you do want to make them fit you perfectly, it's just such a great feature to have, which leads me to the next thing under the next number, which are these Levi shorts. They are so in style right now. Again, they have that cinch feature, so they automatically will fit you perfectly, but they're such a good length. They're not too short. They're not too long. There's no distressing. And of course, you can get them in different washes, and they're 35% off. Okay, this next deal is going to sell out so fast. Adidas sneakers are between 30 and 40% off. And I'm talking like the styles and colors everybody is loving, like the bright colors like green and blue, and then brown and even leopard. These are a little bit more neutral and wearable. So I will link all of the Adidas sneaker deals under this number. There's a lot to choose from. You're gonna have to click around to the different colors, but I really think these are gonna sell out fast, or at least the price is gonna go up. And then another Adidas deal. These are classic. These have been so best-selling for like decades, literally, but they're the Adidas slide sandals that, you know, they can completely get wet. They're great for the pool. They're great for summer. They're also unisex. So women love these, also men, but they're 44% off, and that makes them only 16 bucks. Okay, going back to some more clothing pieces. I truly cannot get over the pricing on these items. So this is Amazon Essentials, which if you don't know, Amazon Essentials is an Amazon-owned brand. So the materials, the manufacturing, it's all very high quality. This top, it's like a square neck top. It's a basic, it's like one of those pieces that you can wear in a lot of different ways. It's only $6. $6. I can't get over that because it really is such a nice top. And then this is also Amazon Essentials, but this is a boat neckline, which I just love this type of neckline. I think that it is very in style, but this is only 10 bucks. It's $10. It's really stretchy. Obviously it is horizontal black and white stripes, which maybe that's not your thing, but it is a very classic print. It really does go with everything. And the length of it is nice. You can leave it long if you want, or of course you could tuck it in. Like I did tuck it in to these cotton linen shorts. Again, Amazon Essentials. It's a blend between cotton and linen, so it's a very healthy, natural fabric, and it's $15. Oh my gosh, it's 15 bucks. Such great quality. I really love the actual material. So it doesn't really wrinkle like just plain linen. The cotton kind of helps it to just always look better. But just be sure to click around because these shorts do come in different colors. $20. And I do think this is one of those styles where different colors are different deals. And all of my sizing, by the way, will be listed down below in the description box beside each item. Okay, now another short option. These are also just great. They're very wearable. Also Amazon essentials, but they're $13. They do come in different colors. I just went with this khaki color. They're just classic. And I just like how they're not distressed. They're not super, super short, which I think is kind of out of style, but they're not crazy long either. They're just like a nice flattering length. And then this athletic tennis skirt or skirt, if you will, is such good quality for only $14. And it has all the features that are really important to me. So obviously there are shorts under the skirt. So it's really comfortable, but there are pockets on both sides of the thigh, which I really appreciate. One side, I always put my phone, and then the other side, I'll put my keys, especially if I'm wearing this to go on a walk or maybe play golf or even just run errands. But it's so comfortable. Like, this band is really stretchy. It's flattering. It kind of like smooths out your stomach as well. And it is a perfect length. And then this zip hoodie is also great to have. It's on deal for only $12. And there's many, many, many colors to choose from. But it's one of those things that you can wear around the house, or you can even keep by the door and just grab in case wherever you're going, you might be chilly. But it's, again, very good quality, super soft inside. There's pockets. The zipper is super smooth, and it just feels really nice. Now, this is a more elevated way to keep yourself warm. This is a lightweight crew cardigan, only $12, and it is a thin material, but that's kind of on purpose. So this would be great even for the summer. You know, if you're chilly, you could wear it into a restaurant, put it over your shoulders, or if you actually do want to wear it like a top or a sweater, you can button the whole thing up. And this style in general is just really in. Okay, now this bag is a little bit higher of a price point than all the numbers I've been throwing out there, but I really love it. It is a genuine leather slouchy hobo bag. It's usually like $50 and it's 15% off, bringing it down to $40, but it really is gushy and nice. I hope you can tell by the footage just how nice this looks and feels. It feels amazing on your shoulder as well. It holds quite a bit and it has that perfect slouch. Okay, so two more items in the fashion category, and they're a little bit different than normal because I'm always sharing things for women, obviously, because that's mainly my audience, but I found two deals that are especially good for men, and I thought I would just tell them to you in case you wanted to get them for your kids or even your boyfriend or your husband. So first we have these Amazon Essentials cotton boxers. Okay, so my kids wear these as well as my husband, and it's 100% cotton. So not only is it very breathable, but it's a much healthier material. It is a 5-pack, and the pricing or the deal is between $10 and $13 for the 5-pack, but just click around to the different colors. As you can see here, they're really stretchy, they're flexible, and super comfortable. And then we have these loafers, which are 40% off. They're only $23. I actually bought these for my oldest son. Look how freaking big his feet are. They're great for older boys and men. This is something they never want to buy for themselves, but there's excellent tread. They're a really good color. My son thinks they're very comfortable, and you can't beat the price. All right, moving along to the beauty category. So Marie is another one of my favorite brands, and they're always heavily discounted during Prime events, and this week is no different. So I'm going to highlight two of my favorite products, but honestly just click around to really all of their stuff because many products are very on sale. And then I double checked, my promo code SWhitney10 will give you an extra 10% off all of their Prime Day deals. Up first, I have to recommend their keratin hair mask. This is the best of the best. This is actually the #1 best-selling hair mask right now on Amazon, and it's obviously full of keratin, biotin, different B vitamins like B5, B7, which is so good for your hair, marine collagen, coconut oil for hydration. There's such amazing things in this hair mask, and it's actually a 3-in-1 hair mask. So the main way to use it is to put it on the middle part of your hair all the way down the hair shaft, leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes, and then get in the shower and rinse it off. Your hair will be so hydrated and smooth. It helps with frizziness. It just makes your hair look and feel so much healthier. But what I also love about this is you can just keep it in the shower if you want and just use it like a normal conditioner as well. Or you can actually just take a little pea-size amount and use it as a leave-in conditioner and not actually have to rinse it out. So I just love how versatile this is, and it's so best-selling. And then another one of my favorite Marie products, and I know a lot of you love this too, so you might as well stock up while it's crazy discounted, but it's the 24 karat gold chin lifting mask. This is so unique because it actually lifts and sculpts helps your jawline and your neck, which is the first sign of aging. I always say this, but everyone is obsessed with just their face, but they don't pay enough attention to their neck. So this is full of really good ingredients like marine collagen, vitamin A and E, hyaluronic acid. So you just pull one of the masks out, and I usually do this maybe once, maybe twice a week, and you just pull off the backing. It's super soft and stretchy, and you just apply it to your jawline, down your neck, and then it actually loops over your ears. Smooth it out and then leave it on for 30 minutes. It just works to push in all of the good ingredients to this area, which is often ignored, and then it also helps to lift and define the jawline and neck area. But just click around to the different Marie products. Maybe there's something else you've been wanting to try, but my code SWhitney10 will give you an extra 10% off all of their Prime Day deals. Next, I wanna share some makeup products, and I do just wanna say, all of the brands that I'm about to mention are top tier, exceptional brands that never go on sale, and everything is like 30 to 40% off, which is crazy. So this is the Smashbox Halo all-in-one tinted moisturizer. So normally I'm not a fan of tinted moisturizers. I feel like they usually just don't do enough for me, but this actually does. So it is a primer, a moisturizer, but it does have tint to it. So it looks really natural on the skin. It kind of like blurs your skin and makes you just look like fresh and alive, but like in a natural way. And it also has an SPF. So it's just an all-in-one thing. Sometimes I apply it with my fingers. Other times I'll apply it with a makeup brush, but it's so simple and it just makes your skin look so good, and it's 30% off. But speaking of makeup brushes, I did want to mention that the BK Beauty makeup brushes are between 20 and 40% off, which there's really no question about this. They are the best makeup brushes on the market. The famous, like this is probably their #1 best-selling brush, maybe not, but it's the concealer brush. It's the A506. It's the Angie Hot and Flashy collab. So she's another YouTuber. She teamed up with BK Beauty, but it's like such a bestseller, and it's 40% off. But I love how it's the perfect density. It is slightly angled, perfect for applying concealer, blending it out. You can really use it to build up the concealer in certain areas or blend things out or really get in the nooks and crannies. It's just the perfect size. And then my favorite brush is the 101 foundation brush. This is the best. Anyone that wears makeup needs to try this brush because it's huge and it's so soft. It's again slightly angled. It just goes onto your face so well. You can go in circular motions, bring it down your neck. It makes applying foundation or really any makeup so quick, like in seconds flat. So this is again one of their best sellers for sure, and it is 30% off. And then under this number, I'm actually going to link this Essentials Trio. Now this is where you can save even more money if you're interested in one of these brushes, because this set is already discounted more than normal on its own, but for Prime Day, it's 30% off. And it comes with that foundation brush, the concealer brush, and then a brush that's kind of a mix between the two. So it's a really good size. Sometimes I do use it for concealer. I'll also apply blush with it, sometimes contour or bronzer. It's a really great size. But speaking of concealer, let's actually move on to Tarte, which is 40% off for Prime Day. And they do have the #1 best-selling concealer in the entire world. It's the Shape Tape Concealer. This is so well loved. I really do love it. A little will go a long way. I will use these brushes to apply it and blend it out, and it works like a charm. It's not too cakey, but it really does conceal well. Just keep in mind that sometimes the bottle gets a little messy. But if you're not a fan of liquid concealers, then I also wanted to mention their Under Eye Clay Concealer. So this is also 40% off. It's a completely different formula. So for this one, I typically do use my fingers, although you could use a brush, but it's for dark circles. And you just tap it under your eyes. You can do a very, very thin layer and then build upon it if you want, but it does conceal, especially the under eyes, very well. And then Tarte's famous tubing mascara is also 40% off, bringing it down to $16. Now, this is a tubing mascara unlike anything else. The first time you use it, it's honestly kind of crazy because it truly does coat every single lash individually with tubes that lengthen and make your lashes look really full. But then when you take it off, you actually see tubes come off and then like go down the drain. So it never will smudge or smear. This is just a long wearing, long lasting, very unique mascara. Okay, circle this next number because this is something that every Prime Day ends up being one of the biggest bestsellers from my audience. So you guys love this. It's the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner. It's 40% off. Now, what I recommend, and I always say this, at least get the dark brown demolition shade, because this will make your eyes pop in such a natural way. And this particular formula will actually go on your waterline and not rub off or smear off. Like, this will last all day, but put it on your upper waterline and it makes your lashes and your mascara look so much fuller. But again, natural. Dark brown is where it's at, not always black. But you could also consider getting a color that will match your actual eyes. So these eyeliners come in so many colors. I have like hazily green eyes, so I got a few different shades, and you just put it again on your waterline, but this time your lower waterline. You could also do the upper, but it just makes your actual eye color pop in a beautiful way. And then we have the Grande Brow 2-in-1 gel. So this is great because not only does this tint your brows and fill them in really fast, but it also is a serum that will help to grow your brows in longer and thicker. So all of these products are 30% off, which is just a really big discount compared to normal. And then we have the Too Faced powder blush. Use this stuff all the time, tons of colors. Again, using this foundation brush, it can be used for foundation or for blush. I feel like I really needed that. Okay, let's move on to this lip liner. Look at it. You know I genuinely love this when the lip liner looks like this. So this is Charlotte Tilbury's lip liner, 30% off. My favorite shade of all time, clearly, is Iconic Nude. The perfect nude color. It looks so good on literally every single skin tone. But the other bestseller is Pillow Talk, but there's a lot of shades. This will go on your lips and truly last all day. And then this Summer Fridays lip oil is so popular right now, and I love it because it will give your lips so much shine, but then also some slight color depending on what shade you get. And it's also 30% off. So this next deal, I actually don't think you should buy, but I'm going to tell you about it anyway. It's the Ralph Lauren perfume that is 40% off. And yes, this is bad for you. It is toxic. I don't think you should be breathing it in every day, but it really does smell good. This was my signature scent back in the day. All through high school, all through college, people knew me by this scent, and it's so good. It's classic, it's iconic. If you don't care about health at all, you love perfume, and you have not tried this, you're missing, like, this stuff is good. But my day spray, so much healthier. Like, this is actually good for you. Like, this is the kind of fragrance that I think we should all be wearing instead. It's hydrating, but also gives off a beautiful, unique scent. Okay, moving along to some classic and best-selling hair products. So this has been an oldie but a goodie for years. It's one of my favorite shampoos of all time. It's the Aveda Rosemary Mint shampoo. I believe this is 25% off. Such a good and professional brand, but this smells incredibly refreshing, and that minty sensation is great on the scalp, but it just makes your hair smell so good. And then this Color Wow Dream Coat Supernatural Spray. I literally never recommend this unless it's a Prime event, because you can save so much money and then people will just stock up with a few bottles of this. This is 35% off, but people have an obsession with it because it truly makes such an immediate difference with their hair. But you have to spray it on damp hair, and then it's heat activated. So you either blow dry your hair with heat or you style it with a hot tool like a curling iron or a straightener, and it locks in frizz control for 3 to 4 washes. Now, speaking of hot tools, I swear this is on sale, but I'm also seeing conflicting information with like different spreadsheets that were sent to me. But it's the Remington Shine Therapy Straightener, and it's infused with keratin and argan oil. So when you straighten your hair, it literally adds shine into the hair strands. Like, it's crazy how much shinier your hair looks after using this. So I have it in the smaller plates and the wider one. I think between the two, I actually do prefer the smaller plates just to like get in higher at my roots. But if you want added instant shine, you should definitely check out this tool. Okay, last couple beauty products that are very discounted. So this is Juno Skin. I believe it is a Korean skincare brand, but this is a 10 ingredient cleansing balm. Only 10 ingredients that are very clean and healthy. It smells so fresh. But a cleansing balm is different in that you take a swipe of it and actually apply it to a completely dry face. And then you just swirl it around and it melts off your makeup. And then you go in with water to rinse everything off. So this is 40% off, bringing it down to only $11. And then I saw that these compressed facial sponges are 47% off, making them only like $8, and you get so many of them. And all you do is run them underwater and it instantly puffs up into an actual sponge that you can use with that cleanser, or you use it with any other type of cleanser. You could also apply skincare with it. I like to clean my face with it. It really helps to kind of like remove everything, but it's also great for travel. You actually just stick a few of these into a travel case and they're just really convenient and kind of like a little luxury. All right, so we're back here for the home category. Some amazing deals here as well, and some more special promo codes, starting with Beam Dream. This is another brand that I have been raving about for the last couple years. This will help you sleep so much better and deeper. It's going to make sleeping just a much more enjoyable experience. Not to mention, this is one of the most delicious things. Like, this is kind of a borderline dessert, even though there's zero sugar in this. My favorite flavor by far is brownie batter. There's a lot of other really great ones. They actually just came out with the chocolate chip flavor, which is really good. But what you do about 45 minutes before bed, I like to warm up milk, and then you put 1 scoop of this into that. You could also just use warm water if you want. I think it's tastier with milk though. And you just stir it around and you drink it. It tastes like a hot chocolate. Oh my gosh, it is so tasty. And then you just naturally, gradually get a little bit sleepy and you just fall into the deepest restful sleep. It goes through like the 4 stages of your sleep cycle. And then when you wake up, you feel rested. You do not feel groggy. And this is absolutely not addictive. I want to be very clear about that. It has very good ingredients like magnesium, L-theanine, reishi. But I did reach out to them to try to get a special code because they've done that for me in the past. And it's really just the best savings you can get on this all year long. So they are having their big Prime Day deals. I think it's between 20 to 22% off. If you just click around, you can like see the different deals, but then you can use my special promo code they gave me. I'll put it here on the screen for an additional 10% off those deals. So you can stack that, just enter that code at checkout. Next, I have a couple higher ticket items for the kitchen that I just think are great deals, starting with the NutriBullet. I've also had this for the last couple years and it's a great blender. It's small, but powerful. It's also really compact, but it's usually $130 and it's on sale for $77. So it's 40% off. And it's just a great blender, especially for on the go. You can throw in ice and your vegetables, frozen fruit, anything, and then push it down. It blends it right up. And then you can put either a rim to just drink it out of like the glass, or you can put on a lid to kind of take the smoothie on the go. And then we have the Ninja Slushie. This has quickly become one of the most popular best-selling items on all of Amazon. It now is a #1 bestseller, but it's always $350, but it's 43% off, bringing it down to under $200. My best friend Rachel actually just got this and absolutely loves it, but you can add whatever liquid you want to it and it creates a delicious frozen drink. So a lot of people will add juice and liquor and, you know, make margaritas and that kind of thing, but you can also add soda pop or milk or coffee, wine, and like make all kinds of different frozen treats. It usually takes between 15 minutes or 60 minutes if you're making like a lot, but people are raving about it and it's very, very on sale. Another deal you should consider is this cervical neck pillow. I recommended this probably over a year ago when I was having some neck problems and it really helped me. And then as soon as I recommended it to you guys, I was flooded with positive feedback from people that ordered it, saying it kind of changed their life and that their neck and their issues just feel so much better. So this is usually between 50 and 60 bucks and it's on sale for like 20 something right now. So it's a great price. And it's also amazing for back and side sleepers. There's kind of like a divot. There's also a spot for your arm as well. And it just cradles your neck in the perfect position and puts your neck in alignment with your spine. This next thing you either love or hate, but don't knock it till you try it. But artificial outdoor flowers are very discounted right now. And if you have never ordered any, you're missing out, guys. They are beautiful. They're realistic. You never never have to water them. I cannot recommend them enough. And there are so many different colors and styles that are very, very discounted right now. I love the sprigs. I'll put them in potted plants. I also love the hanging baskets. There's a lot of options, and I'll link them all under this number. I haven't recommended this in a while, but I saw that it's like 52% off, but it's a stair basket, which if you don't know what that is, it's actually really handy. It is a basket that fits perfectly on your stairs or your steps. And then anytime you have something that needs to go to the higher floor, you just put it in the basket, and then when it's filled, you can just bring the basket up and then disperse everything where it goes. It's honestly kind of just like a stylish basket to contain clutter until you're ready to put it away. And then I've also been loving this, and I saw that it was going to be on sale for only $9, but it's kind of like a staired step organizer bin where it gets gradually higher and higher so you can kind of see things easier. But a lot of people use this in the kitchen for little spice packets or even spice bottles. I love it for beauty products. You can use it in your bathroom. And then I recently ordered this 3-tiered medicine cabinet, and a lot of you loved it. So if you did not order it and you were kind of interested, it's now 30% off, which is great. But it is 3 separate tiers. The first 2 tiers are a little smaller. I usually put band-aids and bandages and any homeopathic items I have. And then the bottom tier is a lot deeper. So I like to put supplements in there that I don't always have to use, and I can just put the whole thing away into a bathroom or into a closet and then only get it when necessary. And then we also always use this folding step stool. It's actually very compact until you do need to use it, and it's strong and sturdy. It's great for high shelves or high cabinets, and not just for me, but my kids always use it as well. And I believe the 2-pack is actually 40% off, and there are different sets, but they're all discounted. And then this is such a classic #1 bestseller, but it's the Spin Mop and Bucket. So it's 42% off, and it's especially good for anyone with hardwood floors or even tiled floors. But you just put the cleaner into the bucket, obviously, and then the mop, you can drench the mop, and then to wring it out, it's completely hands-free. You just pump the pedal and it wrings it out, and then you can go to town mopping. But it's such a simple, easy to use mopping system. Everything that I shared will be linked down below, but don't forget about the featured deals like my 3rd Layer brand, 25% off. Jump on this while you can save the most amount of money ever. And then we have trace minerals, and all of these special promo codes I will also have listed down below. But be sure to subscribe. Happy shopping, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.